Hey guys, my name is Simpzy. How are you all doing? Welcome back to some more FIFA 20 career mode here today on the channel. We're back with the Manchester United Ultimate Difficulty Career Series. This is Season 2, Episode 1. In today's episode, we sign 5 or so brand new players. We have the Community Shield against Newcastle, and we face Manchester City. So if you're excited for the return of the Manchester United career mode and want to support the series and the channel, the best thing you guys can do is to leave a like, subscribe if you're new around here with notifications on, let me know in the comments feedback and suggestions for the series thus far, players you would like me to sign. If you're not enjoying the series, of course, feel free to leave a dislike. That's why the button is there for. So let me know tactic suggestions in the chat and comments. In the last season we managed to win a treble, obviously not the treble because we are now in the UEFA Champions League. Unlike last year, we were in the Europa League. We've also got a fair few pre-contract players, whether or not they're going to get first team football, like Ever Banega, Erkisen Cavani. We might just use them for player plus cash deals. We currently have just under 300 whopping £1,000 in the war chest, and we're going to be splashing the cash here today. With the Champions League an added fixture this series, it's going to be a tough one. So we're going to try and win the league like last year, the FA Cup and the Carabao Cup as well. But now we have the UEFA Champions League, so that added difficulty is going to be coming up as well. Also, I am playing on the brand new updated FIFA, so a lot of those problems that were not so much in my career, there was a couple here and there in the Real Madrid and whatnot, but mostly compared to other career mode YouTubers, I was actually quite lucky in my career mode saves. But regardless, FIFA have put through that new update. The first player we're going to be signing here today is Dybala with a player plus cash deal for Oscar, and we're also going to be signing 2 brand new centre-back pairings. I need a centre-back pairing to last me this series and push us through to that next level in the Champions League. And I just don't think Harry Maguire and Lindelof are going to cut it. So I'm going to go out and sign, in my opinion, the best 2 young centre-backs in world football. We're going to be signing Delict from Juventus, 3 Serie A players to start things off actually, for a player plus cash deal for Jan Vertonghen. The Spurs man is going to Italy now, and we've also signed the 87 rated Inter Milan centre back Skriniar. He's 25 years of age, 87 overall, for £65 million. I want to mould them into the sort of Vidic and Rio Ferdinand pairing. We're also going to be going and signing Nicolas Pepe, 25 years of age, 84 overall, hasn't had the most amazing season in real life, but for £46 million we actually have a proper right-sided player that can sort of cut in on the left. Moise Kean, 20 years of age for Everton. He as well hasn't had the most sort of amazing season in real life. However, he absolutely has torn up in this series, playing really, really well for Everton. So we've managed to pick him up quite cheaply there for £20 million. I wanted to go out and sign Declan Rice. However, he's sort of doing the West Ham thing of joining Borussia Mönchengladbach. I believe it was... Oh, who was that centre-back? Reece Oxford, years ago. So he might be still there now, but it was a couple of years ago that Reece Oxford signed for Borussia Mönchengladbach. He was out on loan at one point. So Declan Rice has gone there. Unfortunately, we can't have him. So here is the squad, a 4-3-3. Kane, Sancho, Dybala leading the line. Erkisen coming on a free. Pogba, Milinkovic-Savic, Wan-Bissaka, Luka Digne as our left back. Skriniar and Delict and David De Gea in goal. On the bench, we have Rashford, Martial and Pepe, our triple threat. We've also got James Rodriguez for free. Who else have we got? Ramos on a free, Bruno Fernandes as well, Edison Cavani and Ruben Neves. So we are now building and rebuilding Manchester United. Here's the second team: Moise Kean, Cavani, Greenwood, Fernandes, Scott McTom, McSaucy in the left central midfield position there, Neves, Tuanzebe, Savic coming on a free as well, Victor Lindelof, Mitchell as our left back, and David De Gea in goal. So this time around, we're going to be trying to go for the official treble, picking up the 2 English domestic cups, and of course trying to win the league for a second time around. But Naby Keita has gone to join Arsenal for £50 million, and the Ajax goalkeeper has joined the Premier League as well. But we face Newcastle United, in the Community Shield. So here are our fixtures first up. We've got Manchester City as well in the UEFA Super Cup because they won. I know, I hate it. They won the Champions League last season. So we're going to be facing the Champions League, well, current champions, because we won the Europa League. We've been drawn in the UEFA Super League. Okay guys, welcome to the first match of today's episode. We face Newcastle United. It's going to be interesting to see whether or not the two Longstaff brothers are going to be in midfield. If Matty Longstaff scores an absolute barrel of a shot against us, we've got to watch out for that, of course, just like in real life. But yeah, let's get stuck into Newcastle United here today. They've done well. They're actually facing us in the Community Shield because I can't remember. Did they finish second or was it the fact that they won a cup? I can't quite remember off the top of my head. They had a good run somewhere. Regardless, they've got Woodman in goal. They've got a fair couple new signings: Yedlin, Dummett, Shah, Lascelles, Ritchie. Who else have they got? Palacios, Sean Longstaff, Dwight Gale's back, playing a two-man front line with Joel Linton. Alright, so we've tweaked the squad slightly. Sancho's playing on the left now rather than the right. And Newcastle are away here. Yedlin gets the first shot away. Dybala finds Wan-Bissaka to Harry Kane. And that's an exceptional clearance there by Shah. Wan-Bissaka trying to track back from his forward press, holding on Matt Ritchie, and it's a good defensive display by Wan-Bissaka. Kane at the edge of the area goes for goal. Woodman saves. Milinkovic-Savic, Erkisen, Harry Kane with a nice little piece of skill to Erkisen. The two former Cockerels make it 1-0 just before the 38th minute. Christian Eriksen signing on a free, and he scored from attacking midfield. Kane and Sancho running in there, and we are back to winning ways at Manchester United. Eriksen makes it 1-0. Now we've had to rebuild the entire bloody squad to be a competitive Red Devil squad. Sancho's put it well to the right there, but it had to be done. Eriksen gets the first shot blocked, goes for the second. He nearly seals the second there. Dybala wins the header, but he goes straight at Woodman. One goal is only the lead here. United look more likely to score the second. Yedlin there. Alright, starting to make some substitutions here now. Let's bring on Rashford, Martial, and Nicolas Pepe fresh off the bench. We will be giving them a lot of first-team appearances this season, so don't worry. And they're going to be playing a lot in the second team, which will be playing away in fixture sort of congestions and stuff. Eriksen from the corner kick now. Milinkovic-Savic! Woodman goes wide. Andy Carroll, Sorensen. The Danish lad. Oh my god. I think it's Bar Lazar, I think his name is. The Turkish international, back from loan, makes it 1-1 for Newcastle United. And they've drawn back a goal here in the death. It was good technical ability to get there, but 3 shots it's taken to beat David De Gea there. Off the post as well. And he's put that one into an open net. Newcastle United, under Brucey Boy, have made it 1-1. That's a shambles. It could go to penalties here in the cup. Yeah, that's it. Bar Lazar has brought back Newcastle United for the death here. 9 shots. We've absolutely dominated them here. Now, because we've done our triple threat substitution, Martial, Rashford, and Pepe are on penalties. Pepe steps up. He's probably the best penalty kick taker at Arsenal. But Nicolas Pepe hammers it to the right. Puts it into the back of the net. His first shot for United. Shah steps up. Puts it in the bottom left. We could lose the Community Shield to Newcastle here, because you never know the RNG on penalties in FIFA 20. Pogba scoring the second one here to step up. Does his trademark slow run up. Look like he's squeezing a poo, and it's 2-1. Pogba makes it 2-1. Phew. Andy Carroll now steps up and skies it. Nearly pulled a hamstring doing that. Anthony Martial. People argue that him and Rashford, it's either between those two, are the best finisher at the night. I think Martial's probably the best finisher, but he's made it 3-1 there. We've been fortunate that Newcastle bombed that over. Sorensen, oh my god, he's put that over as well. To be fair, Newcastle aren't sort of cut out for a penalty shootout. Rashford now to seal the victory, to make it 4-1. Rashford's going to the left-hand side. It's Marcus Rashford! And he seals the winner there. It's gone to penalties. I'm happy that we showed the penalty sort of fortitude and practicality there, because it gives us a good blueprint to work from, that we can actually beat and win teams on penalties. But allowing Newcastle to make it 1-1 there, it's a bit of a shambles. I'm still learning my two key centre-back pairings, and there has been some slight rotations to the squad. Dybala's playing on the right-hand side now, and we've also got, of course, Sancho playing on the left. Bruno Fernandes has been dropped for Christian Eriksen, so pace-wise, we've slowed things down a bit in attacking midfield. However, creatively, we've probably more so improved. David De Gea now is going to be lifting the trophy at Wembley Stadium. Oh, it was a good day out. A nice sunny day away at Wembley. And we've managed to pick up the Community Shield here today. Our first piece of minor silverware. So, now with the Community Shield out of the way, we can go to the UEFA Super Cup against Manchester City. 1-1. And then 4-1 on penalties. Okay, guys, welcome to the first match of the season. We've got a simulation match here against Leicester. Ryan Fraser's left Bournemouth to join Napoli there, which is interesting. Alright, we've got a simulation match here away against Leicester. I want to get this one out of the way so we can face Man City here today. 2-0. Harry Kane and Sancho picking up the 2 goals away against Leicester City. Okay, guys, welcome to the second match of today's video. We face Manchester City in the UEFA Super Cup. Wow, okay, Gabriel Jesus has left the Citizens there. He's jumped ship to join Diego Simeone's Atletico Madrid. Wow, okay. So, pretty early on, we've got the Manchester Derby, the UEFA Super Cup. Look, I want to win it. It's my first time entering the competition, and you want to try and win as much pieces of silverware as possible as Manchester United manager. And of course, at the end of the day, it's a derby. If we can one-up the blue side of Manchester, I'm definitely going to do it. Manchester City, the Citizens, face the Red Devils here today. They have lost Gabriel Jesus, so they won't have that forward impact fresh off the bench. So let's see in Season 2 how Pep Guardiola, after winning the UEFA Champions League, has strengthened his squad. We're coming for you, Manchester City. We have won the Premier League last series and the 2 cups. We're coming for the treble. We want to try and... It'd be kind of cool if we get a draw against them in the UEFA Champions League. Maybe, I don't know, do we want to try and face them in the group or sort of the round of 16, the knockout rounds? I'm not entirely sure. But let's see who they're going to be playing with here today. You never know. They might not be playing their strongest starting 11. They might try and rotate, but you'd think they'll sort of try and go for it as best they can. Erkisen, De Bruyne. Looks like they're trying to go for it. Oh my god. Yeah. Sterling, Aguero, Sane. Alright, so Manchester City are playing a 4-3-3. Laporte, Sanchez, Edison, Marcelo. Who's that right back? I don't even know who that is. Rodri, Marcelo, Sterling, Aguero, Sane. So they are playing their strongest starting 11 with the new update. So here we go. Kickoff is underway. The Manchester Derby in the UEFA Super Cup. Oh, it was Chelsea-Liverpool this time this year, wasn't it? Was it? Yeah, I think, because Liverpool won the Champions League and Chelsea won the Europa League, wasn't it? Dybala here now in the box. Putting it at the back post. Erkisen. Oh, it was too much of a heavy touch off the chest, but I like the idea. De Bruyne now to slip through Aguero. And how has David De Gea saved that one with his feet? But he can't keep a clean sheet against Newcastle. What? We're creating a counter-attack here. We are amazing on the break. I love scoring goals on the counter-attack. Dybala. Oh, we are quite a creative squad, this Manchester United team. But on the break, we are deadly. Sane. Oh, Wan-Bissaka is going to gobble those ones up all day of the week. Sancho can't quite turn his man right into Raheem Sterling. Erkisen. Kane. Dybala now. Dybala. Cuts back. Trying to find friendly teammates. Kane can't get the shot away. Harry Kane. Scored, what, 40, 50 odd goals this last season in all competitions. Hopefully he can replicate the same form. He dragged us to the league title last year, and there's been a lot of debate in real life whether or not United should go for him. I reckon they should. Dybala. Oh. Sancho. Especially with all this stuff going on at Spurs. The house is on fire at Spurs, and we should try and capitalise on it, I think. Dybala now, trying to find Kane. Dybala trying to beat Sanchez, the former Spurs man. Sancho finds Kane on a plate. It's Harry Kane there. It's taken 60 minutes for the Red Devils to break down the Citizens here, and it's Harry Kane, England's number 9, to make it 1-0 away in the UEFA Super Cup. Can we get 2 pieces of silverware in quite quick succession here today? Both teams are absolutely going for this. It's a good fixture. I guess it sort of gets the Manchester derby out of the way pretty early on, and can really impact either side's season. Martial, Rashford, and Pepe coming on. But my God, those sideline substitute benches look dirty as all hell. What even is this stadium? De Bruyne! It's KDB. Kevin De Bruyne to bring it back here just before the 72. And he's going to run all the way there to celebrate with Pep Guardiola to bring it back to 1-1. You got 30 minutes, mate. Why are you using so much energy there? Sanchez, Mendy coming off the bench now. 1-1. De Bruyne. It was only a matter of time before he was to score here. If it goes to penalties again, I'm going to be pissed off. Rashford. Fresh off the bench. Rashford to Pepe. Milinkovic-Savic. Can't quite get to it. Aguero. Mendy. Pogba. Trying to hit Manchester City on the break once again. It's a good ball over the top. Christian Eriksen. Finds Rashford. It's Marcus Rashford to bring it back to 2-1. People doubted him. People called him Rashbeck. But it's still, I quite like that. That's quite funny that some people think that Marcus Rashford was the next Danny Welbeck. There's no way in hell. But you never know. That could come back to bite me, I guess. But Marcus Rashford 2-1. Beating Manchester City here today. I think it's game, set, match. Clinical finish. And that's it. The full-time whistle has blown. We've managed to win here today with an outstanding finish by Kane, a spectacular goal by De Bruyne, and a clinical finish by Marcus Rashford there to seal the result. We've had a really good episode here today. Even though the full-time result against Newcastle was 1-1, I don't like that, but we managed to beat them convincingly on penalties 4-1. A lot to build from on that. And we managed to beat Manchester City in open play 2-1. Unfortunately, guys, it is time to end the video here. Thank you very much for watching. Like and subscribe if you haven't already. If you're not enjoying the series, feel free to leave a dislike. Check out my social media links if you want to stay connected with me. Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram, all in the description below. Highly recommend Twitter. Every single time I post a video, a tweet goes out. It's much more reliable than the YouTube sub box these days. To get all the notifications for the channel, you have to click subscribe, of course, and the bell to join the notification squad. I do enjoy reading those comments. If you guys want to get yourself some cheap and reliable games, maybe some PSN and Xbox codes to buy packs for Ultimate Team, or maybe just some games, I really do recommend checking out my affiliation link, G2A. There's some really good prices, so even just going looking around, to be honest. Anyway, the Patreon and Steam group there as well. Come and join the community on Steam. My name has been Simpzy. Stay tuned for more videos on the channel. Make sure to take care of yourselves. Have a fantastic rest of your day. My name has been Simpzy. Goodbye. Mahrez. whips it into the box. Royce! That is just ridiculous with the layup. Marco Royce